Hello and welcome to this gorgeous review of the infamous Waldorf Astoria Hotel, in particular the Panama City Waldorf Astoria location. The hotel, as you can see, is on the quiet luxury side from the outside, a muted brown building. When you walk in, however, very airy, very clean, very appropriate colors for the luxury price point. There's a little bar dining area. To the left here, we have the reception, and this is my point of view always on these trips. You know, as a lawyer, I have to be working all the time anyways, and that was my go-to spot in the Waldorf Astoria lobby. Coming up here now to the suite floor, the highest floor of the hotel, the 18th floor, we go to our suite, which is going to be to the right here. A funny little story is that there was a little misunderstanding as pertained the room I had booked and the room we ended up getting as soon as we got there. However, instantly I recognized that it wasn't the right room that I had booked, and instead of putting me in the correct room as per my booking, the Waldorf, as a result of the inconvenience, upgraded me to an even better, more expensive suite. So customer service at this hotel, was the utmost standard as far as pertains to all of our experiences in Panama and all the 5-star hotels we stayed at. Here is just a little intro of the room we saw, that little landing area and the mini bar with lots of different options, including international options, and the food options, all great as well. Cute little snacks, some of them I'd never seen before. The bed, lovely. This is the TV and a little bit of storage. That super, super comfortable chair in the corner. All the colors, if you've noticed, everything has a glow here, a golden glow to be specific. And it makes for such a beautiful, calming, luxuriating experience when you're there. This backdrop, or headboard, I guess it is in some ways, is so simple and yet so gorgeous and luxurious and just impactful in terms of, relaxing while you're there. The view here, again, we're on the 18th floor. I'm struggling to open the curtains, but in the background, what looks kind of like white space owing to all the light that was outside, that is the ocean. And we are smack dab in the middle of Panama City here. These other buildings you're looking at are residential buildings, condo buildings. Side note, it was absolutely nuts to me to see some of the amenities that came with these buildings. Like when you look on their terraces, there's multiple pools and always these cleaners and, playground areas and weight rooms and this and that. The amenities in luxury living in Panama are next level. What I loved about this junior suite, and I cannot emphasize loved enough, is that I think it was the first room I'd been in, maybe ever, and I've stayed at some very, very luxury rooms, where the desk and office chair sort of look in the room was actually separated from the bed. As, again, a business person and a lawyer, it is so off-putting to, even at the most 5-star hotels and resorts, have the desk in the office, and they could be the nicest office chair you could think of, but next to the bed, that does not motivate me to work one bit. I personally need that separation, and I was so thankful for the thoughtfulness that went into that. That little 2-foot edge of wall changed my experience in this suite. Here, of course, you can tell we're looking at a bathroom. You can tell it's very large, very nice, very modern. We have this gorgeous shower, almost room. I call them shower rooms. I don't know what the technical term is. I love shower rooms. Of course, you see the bathtub. It's a little funny and so dramatic to put one right in the middle of the room. But again, at this price point, we're looking for that drama, that tension, that luxury. Toilets, I kind of have to make a decision on whether I keep showing toilets in my videos, because we've all seen one before and it's never, a beautiful thing to look at. So let me know in the comments. Should I stop showing the toilet room? This is a closet. You can tell, again, this suite is a luxury one meant for special occasions. You have the satin hangers, something that wouldn't snag a wedding dress, for example, things like that. The mirrors on either side of the closet doors, much appreciated. This little walk I'm doing is just to show you how large this bathroom is. Double vanity, the nicest towels and the robes, excellent. Little extra amenities like the mouthwashes, things like that. This is the skincare line they had, or the hygiene line, whatever you want to call it, the toiletries. That was the brand. And of course, the little Waldorf Astoria bottles, because you want to be seen with those. Now, these are some photos of room service we got. I'll be honest, my expectations for room service were very low. I ordered room service from that bar downstairs, which I showed you in the first few minutes of the video. And, you think bar food is bar food. I'm never expecting an experience out of bar food. So when the food came, I was expecting not to be amazed. This food was actually very tasty. That was a clam dish you saw that was actually kind of popular throughout Panama City at different restaurants we had it. These were just jumbo crispy shrimp. This was cooked very well as well. This was a ceviche, and let me tell you, when you're in Panama, you have to have ceviche. Most of the ceviches we had were sea bass, although there's shrimp and there's other fish, but the sea bass kind of, stuck right with us. Those little chip things you saw were plantains. This was a poke bowl. If I can be honest, not the most flavorful poke bowl I've had in my life, but beautiful and healthy and fresh and well appreciated. And here, this little veggie sandwich, I have to tell you, this was maybe the best veggie sandwich I've had in my life. I don't eat dairy. I don't eat most animal products. I think the only animals you're going to see on my videos are like seafood, pretty much. And this was listed as a veggie sandwich, and always, they try to put cheese in there, make it look a little fancier, I guess, or I don't know what they're thinking with the cheese. So when I strip the cheese off, I always worry I'm going to be left with just some dry slops. This was the best veggie sandwich I've had in my life. And of course, you saw the French fries. Now, this, which you're looking at here, very importantly, is not the pool at the Waldorf Astoria. This is the pool at the Hilton Hotel, which is the parent organization for the Waldorf Astoria. The pool, when we were there, happened not to be in service or being serviced, however, whichever way you want to word it. And I thought it was so freaking thoughtful. They had a complimentary shuttle that took you to the Hilton Hotel. Down there is Avenida Balboa. That was a beautiful, beautiful place to walk. This is the pool on the third day, which was the last day we were there, and it was the last day the pool was out of service. You can see it's filling up, and you can see again those gorgeous golden Waldorf colors. Just so tranquil and, again, relaxing. I find the Waldorf color palette very relaxing. This is the gym. Of course, I would say it's well equipped. I am not a professional athlete. If I use a gym, it's to move my body for like 10-15 minutes and feel good about that. And this gym allows that. So to me, it's a good gym. This was a business room. What I found very interesting was that this space was so versatile. They had the different computers and desks if you're there to strictly do work. There was that little couch situation, more of a meeting room, multiple other small meeting rooms, and this bathroom with a changing table. How nice and modern is it, and maybe sad to say that out loud, that they realized that business people can have children. And this is us waiting at Copa Airlines, waiting to fly back to Toronto, Canada for a little bit. Again, I cannot emphasize how stellar our experience at the Waldorf Astoria was. When we went there, perception and perspective matter as well. We were coming a little bit heartbroken, actually, from the previous hotel we'd stayed at in Panama City. And I was expecting just another really bad experience, because the experience we had right prior was so bad. It kind of like, when the bottom falls out from under you. The customer service here was absolutely an asset to the Waldorf. It's a beautiful hotel. If I wanted to, of course, I could point out things to be updated and, be newer, shinier. Things can always be shinier. But the customer service made this the place to be in Panama City. The two ladies at the front, one is named Brenda. The other one, I don't remember exactly her last name. I want to say Jasleen. It was like a happy, bouncy sounding name like that. They were like the best customer service you can think of. Shout out to the two of them. They held up the place. The concierge was quite great as well. So kudos to the Waldorf Astoria for making Panama City proud. I would definitely recommend you to stay there if you go to Panama City. And again, this is coming as perspective from somebody that visited 5 five-star hotels in Panama City. The Riu, the Westin Playa Bonita, the Bristol, the Hilton, and the Waldorf Astoria. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up, and of course, share your thoughts. What did you think? This video concludes my Panama videos. So now you've seen it all. What was your favorite? I would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching.